Surabaya, Indonesia's second largest city, is a place that pulses with energy, history, and culture. Nestled on the northeastern tip of Java, this sprawling metropolis is often overshadowed by the glamour of Bali or the cultural richness of Yogyakarta. But those who take the time to explore it quickly discover that Surabaya has a soul entirely its own. From colonial era architecture to vibrant street food scenes, from sacred temples to modern shopping districts, the city offers an extraordinary range of experiences that cater to every kind of traveler. Whether you are a history enthusiast, a foodie, an adventure seeker, or simply someone looking to soak in the authentic rhythm of Indonesian urban life, Surabaya delivers on every front. The city earned its legendary status through the Battle of Surabaya in 1945, one of the most significant battles in Indonesia's fight for independence, and that fierce, resilient spirit still lives in the streets today. The name Surabaya itself is said to come from the words suro, meaning shark, and boyo, meaning crocodile, two creatures that symbolize the city's brave and unyielding character. As you walk through its neighborhoods, you will feel that bravery in the architecture, in the people, and in the stories etched into every corner of this magnificent city. So, let us take a journey through the top 10 places you absolutely must visit when you find yourself in Surabaya. The first stop on our journey is the House of Sampoerna, a beautifully preserved Dutch colonial building that dates back to 1862. Originally built as an orphanage, the complex was later transformed into a clove cigarette factory by Liam Sang Thi, the founder of the Sampoerna tobacco empire in the early 20th century. Today it serves as a fascinating museum that chronicles the history of one of Indonesia's most iconic brands. As you walk through the galleries, you will encounter vintage photographs, antique cigarette rolling machines, and detailed exhibits that trace the journey of the Sampoerna family from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most powerful tobacco dynasties in Southeast Asia. One of the most captivating parts of the museum is the glass-walled room where you can watch skilled workers hand-rolling cigarettes with remarkable precision and speed, a tradition that has been carried on for generations. The surrounding area, known as the Surabaya Heritage Track, is equally enchanting, with its cobblestone streets, colonial shophouses, and charming cafes that transport you back to a different era. The House of Sampoerna is not just a museum, it is a living piece of history that tells the story of Surabaya's commercial and cultural evolution. No visit to Surabaya would be complete without paying respects at Tugu Pahlawan, which translates to Hero's Monument. Standing at a towering height of approximately 41 meters, this striking monument was built in 1952 to honor the Indonesian fighters who lost their lives during the Battle of Surabaya on November 10, 1945. The monument's unique shape, resembling an inverted pencil or a sharpened bamboo spear, is deeply symbolic, representing the spirit of resistance and sacrifice. Surrounding the monument is a beautifully landscaped park that serves as a gathering place for locals and a place of quiet reflection for visitors. Beneath the monument lies the underground Heroes Monument Museum, which houses an impressive collection of dioramas, photographs, weapons, and artifacts that vividly recreate the events of the 1945 battle. Walking through the museum feels like stepping directly into one of the most pivotal moments in Indonesian history, and the emotional weight of the exhibits is both humbling and inspiring. Every year on November 10th, the area comes alive with commemorations and ceremonies that draw thousands of people from across the country, making it one of the most emotionally charged and historically significant sites in all of Indonesia. For families and animal lovers, the Surabaya Zoo, locally known as Kebun Binatang Surabaya, is an essential destination. Established in 1916, it is one of the oldest and largest zoos in Southeast Asia, spanning an area of approximately 15 hectares and housing over 350 species of animals. From majestic Komodo dragons and rare Sumatran tigers to exotic birds and playful primates, the zoo offers an extraordinary opportunity to encounter some of the most remarkable wildlife found across the Indonesian archipelago and beyond. The lush green environment of the zoo makes it a pleasant escape from the urban hustle, and the wide pathways and shaded areas make it comfortable to explore even during the warmer parts of the day. While the zoo has faced criticism in the past regarding animal welfare standards, significant improvements have been made in recent years, and ongoing efforts continue to enhance the living conditions for its residents. Beyond its role as a tourist attraction, the Surabaya Zoo plays an important part in conservation and education, working to protect endangered species and raise awareness about the importance of biodiversity. It remains a beloved institution in the city and a must-visit for anyone traveling with children or a passion for wildlife. Stepping into the Ampel area of Surabaya feels like entering a completely different world. This historic neighborhood, known as the Arab Quarter, is centered around the Ampel Mosque, one of the oldest and most revered mosques in Indonesia. Built in the 15th century by Sunan Ampel, one of the 9 Islamic saints known as the Wali Songo, who played a pivotal role in spreading Islam across Java, the mosque is a place of deep spiritual significance. The architecture is a stunning blend of Javanese and Middle Eastern influences, with intricately carved wooden pillars, ornate doorways, and a serene courtyard that invites quiet contemplation. The surrounding streets are lined with shops selling everything from traditional Islamic clothing and prayer beads to aromatic spices, dates, and perfumes imported from the Middle East. The air is thick with the scent of incense and freshly brewed Arabic coffee, creating a sensory experience that is both exotic and deeply comforting. Pilgrims and tourists alike flock to this area throughout the year, and the vibrant energy of the marketplace combined with the spiritual gravity of the mosque makes the Ampel area one of the most unique and memorable destinations in all of Surabaya. For those seeking a breath of fresh air and a taste of coastal life, Kenjeran Beach and the adjacent Kenjeran Park offer a wonderful retreat. Located on the northeastern coast of Surabaya, this area is a popular weekend destination for locals who come to enjoy the sea breeze, watch colorful fishing boats drift across the water, and sample fresh seafood from the many stalls and restaurants that line the shoreline. The recently developed Kenjeran Park has transformed the area into a modern recreational space featuring a large Chinese temple complex with vibrant red and gold architecture that creates a striking contrast against the blue ocean backdrop. The park also includes a suspension bridge, water sports facilities, and beautifully landscaped gardens that make it an ideal spot for leisurely strolls and photography. As the sun begins to set over the Java Sea, the sky transforms into a breathtaking canvas of orange, pink, and purple hues, casting a golden glow over the water and the temple rooftops. It is a moment of pure magic that reminds you why Surabaya, despite being a bustling industrial city, still holds so much natural beauty within its boundaries. Continuing the exploration, the Submarine Monument, locally called Monument Kapal Selam, is a fascinating attraction where visitors can step inside a real decommissioned Soviet-era submarine known as the KRI Pasopati 410, which served in the Indonesian Navy. The interior has been preserved and converted into a museum, offering a rare and thrilling glimpse into naval history and the life of submarine crews. Not far from there, the Surabaya Old Town area, particularly around Jembatan Merah or Red Bridge, showcases a stunning collection of Dutch colonial buildings that speak to the city's deep historical ties with the Netherlands. Walking along the riverbanks here, surrounded by faded yet grand architecture, feels like flipping through the pages of a history book. The Pahlawan Mall and Galaxy Mall represent Surabaya's modern, cosmopolitan side, offering world-class shopping, dining, and entertainment experiences that rival any major city in Asia. For a taste of authentic Surabayan street food culture, a visit to Pasar Adam and the surrounding night markets is absolutely essential, where dishes like rawon, a rich black beef soup, lontong balap, and rujak shingur await to tantalize your taste buds. Finally, the Saputra Water Park provides an exhilarating day of fun for families featuring thrilling water slides, wave pools, and lazy rivers set within a beautifully designed tropical landscape. Each of these destinations adds another layer to the rich, multidimensional tapestry that makes Surabaya one of the most rewarding cities to explore in all of Southeast Asia. A place where history, culture, nature, and modernity exist in perfect, vibrant harmony.